and a wee bit adjusting the strap positions, see if I can solve the problem of the front clip jumping. And should be quite strong southerly later on. I've got a wee bit of Dundee starting to show up on the wind turbines, but here, both on the smoke and the feel of the air, just a very gentle westerly. So having a few runs on the snowboard and then hopefully get up flying. I've got the tandem with me in case Andy's free. So, see how the day goes. Lovely sky. A big change, there's a deep low coming in over the west coast. So it's likely to be very blown out tomorrow. And we're hoping to get just that transition as the wind comes in but not too strong. Get a wee bit flying later on. So camera off, get clipped in and have a quick run. Now instead of the whole of the tongue sticking through, there's only about 1, 2, 3 on the ratchet on that side and 2 on that side, so there's 3. And certainly with that being flat rather than curved, it seems to be gripping a lot better and feels a lot firmer. But I might have to adjust it back 1 notch. And I've taken 1 in there as well. One of the problems was when you're paragliding and you've landed in strong conditions, it's quite difficult to release, and hopefully this will solve that problem by moving the strap across. Right, certainly you can feel it squeezing down on the toes, much better bite. So transfer the camera to the wrist. Okay, still recording. Strap's a bit loose. Better. Right, jump around. Weight, balance. And nothing released, much better. Yep, a lot easier to release. Watch the bus. I was out paragliding yesterday and I hadn't bothered setting up these bindings, and I had a habit of the front one was clipping off, which is not good, and the rear one was jamming on, which is not good. Like this. Certainly better than the first one, but I went major wipeout. Hit an edge on the bit of frozen snow and tumbled, shutting down the batteries unfortunately. Would have made a spectacular clip. Rolled over about 4 or 5 times and bashing the ribs. Great fun. But these bindings certainly a lot better now. Much easier to release because you've only got that wee bit. So it's just press and slide. A lot better. Yep. Yeah, a lot simpler. So I think I might leave them like that and try them out next time I'm flying. Still waiting on any decent breeze. There's a tiny upslope breeze, but just be top to bottom, not worth the bother just now. Trouble with this stuff is when they fall off, it's, you know, it's a bit hard and lumpy. No real. Definitely easy at the release. Much better. Brake. Swap to either the skis, or if that wind picks up a bit more. It's just a very gentle breeze at the moment. Direction's good though, but it picks up a tiny touch more. Get the glider out, possibly along at the cliff bit. 30-second switch over to the boots because it's the same inners. Converts to skiing.
Keep your feet on here, okay? Keep your feet on.
If you get a good run, I'll give you a copy of that. I'll run it to this next time I'm up. Got to ratio that down. Got very seriously.
Daddy's down. Yeah, Christian's sleeping, isn't he? Daddy's gonna get him.
You need a wee push to get off the
I'll
flat.
just use my heel, yeah, thank you. Come on, Dad. You ready?
Okay.
Thank you. Right, watch now.
Watch where you're steering, watch forwards. Excellent. Definitely a better surface on skis. 4 edges rather than 2. And these ones are great for stamping out. Really easy to heel kick out. Make sure that's the only thing you've got to make sure the toes are locked in fully. Yeah, see that. If you're flying, you don't want it to release in midair. There we go. The breeze is picking up. We'll get the glider for the next trip. Lock in. Right, get the glider up there. Still pretty light, but picking up gently, so shouldn't be too long. Hopefully, get some flying. You got the camera balanced up on the wall, where hopefully it won't fall from. Looks possibly level.
wait for that then.
Wait until the wind picks up a bit more. And the grass is moving a little bit, but it's just enough for a wee nice top to bottom glides. Clouds are still moving. The wind's not come down to ground level yet. So, what have you found out about the board so far, stance wise, etc.? It was goofy or regular?
I thought it was goofy.
And what have you found immediately, as soon as you tried the other board setup?
Board on, it was definitely regular.
Yep. Now, ignoring that change, which is a bit difficult because you've got two changes at the same time, now that we've changed that, how are you finding that generally?
I'm finding it awkward, but I'll get used to it, because it's not what I'm used to.
But it's the same as the other one, stance-wise.
Yeah.
Now, compared with what you were managing on the first run with it as it was originally set though, are you finding it better?
Yes.
So it's more getting the mindset, but the
physical around the different balance because of the different way the feet were
but the actual physical results are the better now that's been changed.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Definitely.
Yep, and the key thing is avoiding becoming handed.
Yes.
So it's not left, right, but you do toe rail, heel rail, thinking about where you're starting to where you're going to go.
Yep.
Go have some more fun.
Well done.
So as the breeze dropped off and it's not flyable at the moment, chap turned up with a snowboard. So I thought, well, I'll switch from the twin tip skis to a wee bit assist. It's just having the right information to get your own mindset around things right at the start, day one, makes a big difference, because that carries on to later on. And it includes lots of safety procedures, things like having a leash on. Which, okay, at Vicky Park we can get away without it, but there's no point turning up at a centre, buying a lift pass and then they say, oh, you can't go up because you don't have a leash. It's all things, everything is important for safety. Get them round, making sure the heels are fully down. Now, one of the things to point out here, I'm going to reach this one over if I may, just to assist you here, and I'm going to point something out. Have a look at the two wing collars, as it were. on the cuff for the ankle support. And what
This
can you,
here?
yes, what can you tell me
That
about
needs to
them?
be further round.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's
Obviously
actually
not set up for me. Yep.
there's actually an adjustment here
Right.
which repositions it. So this thing unclips, opens out, and then it can be slid down. No, take a run like that and then
Right.
change it over and try it. And that will give you a lot less ratcheting.
Yes.
And because the
Of course it will,
ratchet's
yep.
not down there, it's easier to reach, better grip on it,
Got you.
and more comfort and more control.
Okay.
Right, so the trick's here, bringing the board nearer to being under the butt, getting the weight in. And on the slope this is easier. Yes, very well done. Yeah, it doesn't matter, you didn't make it, but that was so close to being there, and it is much easier on the slope and where there's actually a decent powder. Okay, right. Drop your weight lower. Okay,
So I've got to go that way.
well, if you're going that way you need
Should
to
be right.
188.
Yeah, there's kiddie on that side.
Okay.
So.
Now, do you find it difficult to actually jump it round that way? Have you tried it the other way?
I'll have to do that.
You need to put more weight onto your left foot so it slides that down. Let it slide, let it slide. Now weight forwards, weight forwards, weight forwards. That's it, keep more weight forwards. Otherwise, as soon as you start sliding in the stall, it digs in on the back rail, which has caused this. But if the weight is shifted forwards, and I'm just going to pull you over this way, so flatten the board onto toe rail, drop your weight, get your weight forward on the board. So more weight onto the forward foot, so it starts to slide down, get your weight forwards, forwards, that's it, weight back, slows you down, weight forwards, forwards, weight forwards, and then slow down, weight on the back rail again.
Got
Okay, yep. Now, do you have enough of a run there? Yes.
Yeah, I think I do, yeah.
Okay, so flicker round. Now, how much speed are you going to build up on that one?
Not a great deal unless I
Okay.
get heading in the right direction.
So once you start slowing down a wee bit, get your weight onto the front rail, flattening the board, picking up more speed, and then a half shift of your weight, almost just kind of lifting your foot and swinging it so it gets back round on the toe rail, and see if you can carve back round to the road. So not too much speed, pick up as much as you can manage, but not too much. No, you're only looking to slip it round, handbrake, turn it sort of 90 degrees. Now, do you want to try getting up?
Try and get up, yeah.
So bring it closer to your butt if you can. That's it, there. Okay, I'm just going to assist very slightly, just the board. Shift your weight up. Yep. There, almost,
Yep.
almost.
I'm going to practice that.
Keep your weight lower, you're standing too high. Okay, now shift your weight onto the front, jump it round a little bit, that's it. Keep the edge, weight forwards, pick up more speed, bend the knees, get your weight down forwards, flatten the board. Keep your weight, more weight forwards, Now slide that back foot round. There, that's it, toe rail. Okay, don't worry about that, it's okay. Drop your weight. Not bad, how was that?
Fine, yeah, superb. What a difference.
Yep. And then once you're down here, you can pick up quite a bit of speed, and it's less intimidating because you don't accelerate on the turn. Whereas when you're going across and you do a turn, you're going to accelerate on the steeper bit. Okay, back up top.
Appreciate that, that's excellent.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
What can we say? Precision Paragliding Club. We do snowboarding and skiing as well. Gordon's going to just jump the board over a wee bit. Gordon's going to have a wee bash it. Just coming down. Plan of action is heel rail, cutting across the slope, and when he's on a bit that's not too steep, carve, turn, nice broad, gentle turn, and then down this way. Now I've got the camera's a wee bit steamed up, so I'm going to switch off for a second and give it a wee dry. Okay, there he goes. Looks like the weight's a bit high, not too bad though, needs to drop his weight a wee bit. Yep, catching the back edge, it's a common problem. But once he's got some speed on, he's fine. It's just getting that wee bit. So it's not, yep, he's getting that, good. But it didn't get the contour. Now there, needs to get the direction he wants to go on that end of the board. So as we looked at the right end, needs to be slightly lower. So instead of sliding low, that's it. So he's gone for the alternative onto the toe rail. Now you need a very quick turn or jump it. Otherwise you're, a very quick turn or jump it round, otherwise you're heading to the road. Yep. Okay, now stop for a second. The direction you want to go, have that end of the board slightly downslope. So instead of sliding backwards, it takes you the way you want to go. Better. You've got the line now, it should be okay. Okay, now is it consistently going more one way? The reason is your back foot is at square to the board. So it's easier to get more weight on it. So bring your left hand side of the board further down slope so it's more 20 degrees down and try it again. Yep, further down on that side. Then try it. Was that a bit better? Okay, now I'm going to go up and join him. Hang on a second. So, from there now, bring it closer to your butt. That's it, bend the knees more. Okay, you got a good edge there?
Yeah.
Now shift your weight and grab the rail as you come up.
Oh, so actually grabbing that?
You can try that if you can. I can't manage them, but some people can. Yep. Okay, shift the weight.
Like,
no, or is it more a...
That's more awkward, that's all.
Yeah, okay, well you work the way that works best for you. There, that's it.
Yep.
Yep, okay, now I'm just going to give you a bit more edge this time, because you don't really have anything powdered to go into there. So we save the energy. And getting the weight bent, get the weight down, weight forwards. That's it. Good. Wee bit more weight forwards, that's it. Doing okay. Not too bad. Now, the reason for the 360, if it's just doing a rotation, your weight's pretty well centred. You're not giving it any bias. So if you get the weight on the front of the board, it's then going to give it that direction. But again, is that feeling a lot better?
Yeah,
coming together?
It just feels like what I was doing last week I thought was pretty good,
But is it actually something that you find now
I've moved on.
It caused the problems?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What you've taught me today, we're getting especially the setup right, it's made a big difference.
Yeah, and now it's just
better.
a case of getting the smoothing it.
Yep. Practice.
Right. And you sure you don't want to lift to get a couple more runs? Okay.
Thanks very much for that.
Right, I'll give you a
I'll
card.
get a card off you.
Yeah.